And welcome back to the another episode of our daily quiz for IAS Prelims 2025. It is 2nd July, August today, and we are going to discuss at least 10 questions in this session. Every day we upload two videos on this channel. In the first one, we discuss the current affairs, the most important articles which are in the Hindu newspaper, and we try to discuss them. We try to break them down into the simplest language and help you prepare in your preparation. And in the evening session or in the night session, which is this video, we upload the daily quiz session here, and we discuss the questions which are related to the current affairs so that it would help you revise your current affairs and also give you an idea how the questions would be asked in the exam from the current affairs. In fact, could be asked in the exam from the current affairs. And also we discussed few previous year questions also to give you an idea how the questions used to come in the exam and what are the methods by which you can solve them, and also you know help you in piling up your preparation. So before we start our discussion, I would like to request you guys, please do subscribe the channel and share it with your friends so that they may also get benefited. And when you subscribe the channel, it gives us the motivation to work more hard on it. और दूसरी बात I would like to say you guys, please, if I was at your place, what I will do every day, I will note these questions. I will make a prelims question book, prelims question book where I would write all these questions. When my exams would be near, I would revise my current affairs by the help of those questions. So I would like to request you guys, please do note these questions. These questions may be very much helpful for you in your preparation. And also do watch the full video. Sometimes we humble while explaining these, while introducing, but trust me, you would definitely like the video. So without any delay, let's start by the question number one. Here the question says, it is about the Finance Act of 2017. Why we had taken the question from this, because we discussed about the uh, we discussed about the money bill. We discussed about how it can be misused by the government. We discussed the case of the Finance Act of 2017. So with respect to the Finance Act of 2017, we had brought up this question. Here it says the Finance Act of 2017 introduced several changes to the taxation landscape in India. So which of the following statements about the Finance Act 2017 are correct? First, it abolished the dividend distribution tax on dividends paid by companies. No, it did not abolish it. In fact, it continued it. Option second, it introduced the concept of income computation and disclosure standards for taxation purpose. This is 100% true. Option 3, it increased the limit for tax-free income from long-term capital gains on the sale of equity shares. No, it did not limit anything. It did not limit, it did not increase any limits for the tax-free income from long-term capital gains. So option 3 is also incorrect in this. So for the question number 1 about the Finance Act of 2017, only the option B, which is 2 only, is the correct. It introduced the concept of income computation and disclosure standards for taxation purpose. So let's move to next question here. It says, which of the following statements about a money bill are correct? We discussed it many times. Let's see what the question says. It is very simple question here. A, option 1, a money bill can only be introduced in the Lok Sabha and not in the Rajya Sabha. 100% correct. Option B, 2, the Rajya Sabha has the power to amend a money bill, which it is incorrect. Here we can use the elimination method and we will come to our final answer. It is final answer would be B, but let's see what the third option says. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha certifies whether a bill is a money bill or not. 100% correct. So by eliminating option 2 in the options, we will by eliminating the second statement, we will definitely come to know that the correct option for this question would be option B, which is 1 and 3. Now coming to the question number 3, it talks about the Food Corporation of India. We discussed about it how the Supreme Court gave the judgment that the states can, in fact, how the food minister, he gave that he said that the states can get direct food directly from the Food Corporation of India. So rice, in fact, the rice directly from the Food Corporation of India. So with respect to that, we had brought a question. Here the statement one is the FCI was established under the Food Corporation Act 1964. 100% correct. Option B, the primary objective of the FCI is to ensure the effective price support to farmers and maintain the food security of the country. This is also correct. Option 3, the FCI is responsible for the procurement, storage and distribution of food grains only within the states where it is situated. Here we see a statement only here. Whenever these extreme statements are in any option, you guys should, without putting that much effort in, you should mark it incorrect, because it is the trend of the UPSC. They often mark these, extreme statements as incorrect. So by the elimination method and also by the knowledge we get from here that the FCI is responsible for the procurement, storage and distribution of food grains, not only in the particular state but all over the country. So for the question number 3, the correct option would be option A, that is 1 and 2 are the correct. Only 1 and 2 are the correct in this. Now moving forward to the question number 4, we discussed about the outrage of encephalitis in Gujarat. We saw that how 54 people got infected, many people got infected and 54 died in Gujarat. So with respect to the encephalitis, we had brought a question here. Here the question says encephalitis is a serious neurological condition that affects the brain. It is inflammation of the brain happens because of this viral infection. So here the question says which of the following statements regarding encephalitis are correct. Option A, encephalitis is primarily caused by bacterial infection and can be treated with antibiotics. This is totally incorrect. It is primarily caused by the viral infection. Option B, viral infections are a common cause of encephalitis with some cases linked to mosquito-borne viruses. 100% correct. We had seen Chandipora virus. Because of that, this encephalitis had grown in Gujarat. Option 3, encephalitis can present with symptoms such as fever, headache, and altered mental status. This is also correct. So for the question number 4, the correct options would be option 2 and 3. So the correct option would be option B, that is 2 and 3 are the correct in the question number 4. So the statements 2 and the statement 3 is the correct statements in the question number 4. Now moving to the question number 5, we discussed about the Supreme Court's judgment, recent judgment, in which they said that in the majority judgment 6-1 that the states can subcategorize the castes. And also we saw the discussion about the creamy layer. So here is a question about the creamy layer in the reservation. It says the creamy layer principle in the context of reservation in India is intended to address which of the following concerns. Here the statement 1 says, to ensure that the most economically and socially advanced individuals within the reserved categories do not benefit from reservation. 100% correct. Option B, to provide reservation in educational institutions solely based on socio-economic status irrespective of caste or community. This is incorrect. In this creamy layer is put on the caste and community, not only on the socio-economic status. So the statement 2 makes statement 2 is incorrect. So with this we can eliminate option 1A and option C. Now we are left with the option B and option D. Let's see what the third option says. To exclude individuals from the reserved categories who have gained substantial economic benefits or held significant public positions from the benefits of reservation. It is also correct. So for the question number 5, the correct options would be option A and option 3. That is the correct option would be option B. So with this we complete our discussion with respect to the current affairs. Let us see the questions with respect to the previous question book. These questions are based on the assertion and reason based. So here the question number 6 is Shah Alam to spend the initial years as an emperor far away from his capital. 100% correct. Reason was there was always a lurking danger of foreign invasion from the northwest frontier. This is incorrect. Because of his ministers, he became very much powerful, and because of his fear, he went away from his capital. So for the question number 6, only the assertion is correct, the reason is incorrect. For the question number 7, here the assertion says Saluva Narasimha put an end to the old dynasty and assumed the royal title. 100% correct. Reason, he wanted to save the title from further degeneration and disintegration. This is incorrect. It was his greed for the title. It was his greed to become the king. So for that he did so. For the question number 7, assertion is correct and reason is incorrect. Now for the question number 8, assertion is Marathas emerged as the strongest native power after the decline of Mughals. 100% correct. Reason, Marathas were the first to have the clear concept of a united Indian nation. No, this is incorrect. They did not have any concept of a united Indian nation. So also for the question number 8, the assertion is correct and reason is incorrect. Now coming to the question number 9, it says Kitab-e-Nauruz, a collection of songs in praise of Hindu deities and Muslim saints, was written by Ibrahim Adil Shah of Bijapur. 100% correct. Option B, Amir Khusro was the originator in India of the early form of musical style known Qawwali. Also correct. So for the question number 9, both A and B are correct options. Now, coming to the last question of today's discussion, it talks about how did Sultan Qutbuddin Aibak die? So here are some reasons. He was stabbed to death by one of his ambitious noble. Incorrect. He was killed in battle with Tajuddin Yildiz, the ruler of Ghaznavi, who entered into contest with him over the capture of Punjab. This Yildiz, Muhammad Gori had three slaves. One was Qutbuddin Aibak, another was Yildiz. So there was some rift. Yildiz wanted to capture the parts of territories of the Muhammad of the Qutbuddin Aibak, but this was not the reason why he got killed. So option B is also incorrect. Option C, he sustained injuries while besieging the forts of Kalanjar in Bundelkhand and succumbed to them later. This is also incorrect. Option D, he died after a fall from his horse while playing Jogan Polo. 100% correct. So for the question number 10, option D is the correct option. So with this we complete today's discussion of daily quiz. I hope you would like the video and you would share it with your friends. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe the channel.